Hello everyone, this is Ari from Pantech. So in the previous session, we have came through this soil moisture sensor and we have interfaced with this STM32 and we have seen this out, right? And we have already configured this DHT sensor and we have configured this LoRa module, right? So what today we are going to see is we are going to get into this relay concept. So as I said, we are designing this project based on agriculture, smart agriculture. So we have to control the water pump, water supply of the farm. So we have to tune on and off this motor, right? So when it comes with the farm motors means it will be working in the voltage of 240 voltage. But what is our microcontroller is working in the voltage? It is 3.3 voltage. So we can't directly connect those things to our controller. So for that purpose only, we will go to this relay concept. So relay is an electronic switch. Okay. So before getting into the next topic, now you can convert this masterclass into an internship, guys. So it is in a 1 month internship on embedded systems. So we are already learning the STM32, which is based on ARM Cortex M4 in a register level, right? So we are learning like in a register level. So it will be very much useful for you. So you can you have to when you have to improve yourself, you have to practice on these things. So while practicing, you need some internship like reference, like what are the ins, what are the bugs, all things you have to need some reference, right? So for that purpose, this internship is provided. And in what is the benefit of this internship is lots of topics you can refer to this internship, and lots of things going to be added in this internship, like CAN, LINs, lots of communications and tax core concepts all coming on the pipeline of courses. So don't miss this opportunity. Our fees is 1,200. So our discount price is 599. Okay. So you can use this ESMC1 coupon code, and by using this, you have to pay only 691 only. So by paying this fees, you can register for the internship and you can get more benefits. Okay. So now we will get into what are the benefits you will get. So as I said, so we are practicing lots of codes, right? So we are practicing lots of codes in the live session, and you are developing lots of core concepts. So you have to practice yourself for making to upskill yourself, right? So when you are practicing, you will come with some errors, or you will have some doubts related to those things, or you will after executing the code, you will not get output like this. So for that purpose, you can refer to these 30 days videos. So what is the best benefit is the 30 days of masterclass live sessions will be available as a recordings in this internship. So and lots of topics also going to be added to those videos. So it will be accessible for those recordings will be accessible for 90 days. So you can use those videos as a reference for hands-on practice and developing a while developing a code. And even the concept is you are not clear with the concept means you can again rewatch it. So the concept will be get clear. Okay. So and what is the next benefit? So next benefit is we are going to do lots of hands-on practice on embedded projects, and you are going to implement what is the project I have teached you, and you are going to implement those in real time by yourself. So while developing the project, you will get lots of errors and lots of bugs. So you can in this internship we will provide a lots of practice on embedded projects, and you can ask the questions to clear the doubts to myself as a me. Okay. And what is the next benefit? So next benefit is you will get a 30 days of download presentations. So I am giving a presentation right for 30 days. So you will get this. Plus additionally, what you will get is what are the things we are using. We are using data manual, reference manual, programming manual, user manual, lots of things. So those are all the things what are we are using to develop the code, and all the things we use to learn the core concepts and communication protocols. All those files also will be included in these 30 days of downloadable presentations. So you will get the presentations as well as what are the things we are using for developing the code and the projects. And also in addition, you are going to get a codes that I am developing. So I have developing a code in live sessions, right? So those codes are going to be .c files. It will be shared you as in a format of .c file. So you can refer to those codes also. So it will be exclusively available for these internship students. So you can you can get those codes also. So you can use those codes for reference also. Okay. And what is the next benefit? Since we will have a one-to-one live sessions. So what is this? Is you can interact with me for 1 hour every Saturday class. So you can ask the doubts. You can clear the topics, doubts related to the topic which I have taken from the day 0 to till the date, or even you can ask the doubts related to the embedded systems out of the topics which I have. Now I am taking HTML, right? If you have a doubts related to the other microcontrollers, or you are doing lots of other, or you are involved in other embedded projects, you have a doubt related to those projects, or you have doubt related to this other microcontroller, means you can also use those mastermind class to sessions to ask the questions related to the out of the session also. So you can ask the doubts related to the embedded systems out of this STM32 also. So you can use this mental life as these opportunities. So this is about how you are using your this opportunity, how you will make use of it. So you can also you can ask me to, you can also prefer me to do and take some new topics like some topics, you some core concepts you like to be learned, right? You would be want to learn those concepts. So you can say it in my Saturday class to me directly, so I can prepare on those topics, and I will be giving a presentation in this internship. So it will be very much exclusive for the internship students only. Okay, so those even out of the topic, not based on STM, if you can ask, if you want other topic more than out of this team, is you can also ask me that. So you can prefer me that, so I will take this I will get into the topic and implement those things, and I will be giving you a recorder session for you, and also I will give a code on developing those things, and I will implementing in a real time. So these are the benefits you can get by this internship. So this is about how you are using this opportunity. Okay, so next is, after registering you will get an internship confirmation letter. So after registering, you will get a confirmation letter, and you are going to get a 2 certificates. What is this benefit? So you can use this certificates in the resumes. So what is the benefits? Is we are learning STM32 based on Amcodex M4, which is a industrial based controller in a register level, right? We are not using a advanced library, all libraries, or some things which will be very much easy like Arduino programming. So we are getting into a register level. So it is in a from 0 to ground. We are starting from ground to advanced, right? So this is a basic step. So we have to know about registers to develop the all GPU like drivers. So we are learning HTML32 in register level. So this certificate will be very much useful for you. So what are the two certificates we are going to give? We are going to give two certificates. One is for participation, and another one is for course completion on this HTML32 register level. Okay, so it will be very much useful to you. So the internship fees is 1,200. So don't be afraid. So you don't have to pay this full amount. You can use this ESMC one coupon code, so that you can get this 509 discount. And the discount fees is 691. Okay, so you can get the internship at 691 only. So this is the registration link, guys. This registration link will be available in the chat box. You can see this, or you can see this description box. In the description box, there's a registration link will be available. So join as an internship user, and use this internship as a upskilling opportunity for you. Okay, so we will get into the concept. We are going to see this. So the Pantech e-learning is offering a 100% placement for your students who was trying to get into the embedded engineering domain, or Python domain, Java's data science domain, artificial intelligence, and electric vehicle engineering. So these are the domains we are focusing on. The Pantech e-learning is focusing on these domains, and providing a 100% placement for these domain-based industries and companies. So guys, you can enroll for this link, and link will be provided in the description box, and as well as chat box. Or you can also use this QR to scan and enroll. So you can join our team. Want to make a career as an whatever domain you needed. So what is the thing we are going to do here is we are analyzing the industries around us. So we are seeing what are the technologies they are asking from the students. What is the technology they have the industry required? So what is the technology that the industry needed? So we are analyzing those things, and as per the industrial requirements, we are training the students, and we are teaching them how to attend the interview and all the things, and we are giving them a 100% placement based on the domain core industry. So if you take embedded, you will take a scenario of embedded engineer. So you will get a placed in the embedded domain. So the training is going to be based on the what is the as per the industry's requirements. So what are the technologies they are asking from the students? So those technologies going to be going to train you for the this course for up to 3 to 6 months, and we are going to we are going to make you placed in this your dream companies. Okay. So guys, don't miss this opportunity. So you can enroll in this. So enroll as soon as to get this. Lots of offers are going on. So you can enroll. Who's getting first will get the best offer. So register this and get a best offer and get placed in your dream company. Okay. Okay. So in previous session itself, we have saw this concept and I have explained how the relay is working. So guys, so what we are going to do is today is we are going to develop this code with code for the relay. So which is going to be operate the pump. So we have already developed the code for measuring the moisture sensor and temperature sensor. Okay. So I will show you the relay module which I am using. So guys, you can see here this is a relay module. So this module has two relays. So one relay is going to control my pump and another one relay is going to control my sprinklers. So this is a small type relay. When it comes with farm means we will use this we will use the relay which will operates in the 240 voltage. Okay. So this is for example. So you can see this is our DHD sensor which we are using to read the temperature and humidity, and we have this soil sensor. Okay. So this is a soil moisture sensor. So we have this module. So this is a module. So the relay is connected to these two motors, which is pump and sprinkler. Okay. So for sensing the moisture, I will dip the soil sensor in this water. Okay. So now we will get into the code and develop the code. Okay. So we will get into this okay. So we will go to our Associative program. So this is a code which we have developed yesterday. So for reading this moisture sensor, right? So what today we are going to do is we are going to create a function for temperature. So reading this temperature. Okay. So we will do those things first. So what is the first thing we are going to do is we are going to create this function for the temperature, right? So I will declare it as a static of. So I'm going to declare it as a static of void of temp. Okay. So we are going to create a function for temperature. Okay. So void of temperature. So we will make this a copy and below this. Okay. So what are the things we are going to do here is we are going to just make copy of these things. So we are going to read the temperature, DHT sensor inside this function. Okay. So we will call this function every time. This is the code which is we have developed in this previous session. So we will, and I will make a delay as 250. So it is okay. So this is a function first we have to create. Okay. So this will read our temperature sensor and this will read our moisture sensor. So what is the next thing we have to do is we have to create a relay switch. So we have to, the relay is going to act as per this sending the command to the relay input. If I send a input to the relay 1 means logic 1 to the relay 1 pin means it is going to activate the switch and my pump is going to run. So this is how it is going to run. So first what is the first thing we have to do is we have to define some define some pins. So I have to define off. In this, what is the relay? So relay 1 is connected with my pump. So I will denote it as relay 1 of pump P. Okay. So GPA of first GPA of 4. Port. In this, which port we are using is we are going to connect this relay with the two pins. Which pins we have to connect relay 1 with one pin and relay 2 with the other pin. So we have to use the two pins. So one is we are going to use this PE of 0 and PE of 1. So the PE of 0 will be in defaultly will be in this GPA of E 4P. E, right? So now we have defined this thing. Next, we will define the. So we are going to define four things. Okay. Next, I have to define this pin. So GPA of pin. So this my GPA. So we have this function in all. So we can define the pins like this. So next is relate to. So it is for sprinkler, right? So I will make it as this. So GPIO of GPIO of E, right? So what is the next thing you have to do is so we have to mention that one. Okay. So now we have defined this these pins. Okay. So what is the next thing you have to do is you are going to define the function. So you are going to create a function for this relay. So we have to set up these pins, right? So for that purpose, we have to create a function for it. So for that, we will create it as a static of void. In this, I am going to create a set of R1 and R2. So we will create this function. I'll make a copy of it and sorry. Okay. Okay. So what is this? Inside this function, we have to do is we have to configure this GPIO pins. So for that purpose, we have to configure those pins. So first we have to what is the first step we have to do is we have to enable the clock for port E, right? So we have this all function HL of RCC this we will enable the clock. Okay. So we have this enable function. Okay. So what is the next thing we have to do is we will make these we have to configure these pins, right? So we have to call this GPA of init type def, and I'm going to call this GPA of. So it is going to define my structure. So it is inside the structure there will be a motor register, pull up register, all these things. Okay, I can simply call those registers by using the names. Okay. So what is the next thing we have to do? We have to set this GPA pin, right? So for that GPA of top structure. In that structure, we have this pin. So what is the pin? We have already defined this pin. So it is pin 0. So we have defined it as an R1, R1B pin. Okay. So we will do this define keyword R1 of comp. So this is going to be a comp. What is the next thing we have to do is we have to define this. Okay. What is the next thing is it is mode. Okay. So what is the mode? It is GPIO of this output push pull. Okay. So what is the next thing is we are going to set this no pull settings. So it will be in the pull up register. So go to this take GPIO of no. Okay. So this will set my pull up function. Next we have to select this speed, right? So we will select this speed and we are going to set the speed of GPIO of this. We have to select this speed of. So we will use it frequency of medium. Okay. So what is the next thing is we have to define the port. So for that we have this all function which will define our port. Of- In this we have to define our R1 P of GPA port and address of it. Address of GPA of structure. Need structure. So these are the things we have to do. Okay. So now we have configured this. We have set up this GPA for R1 pin, relay 1. Now we have to set this for we have to set for relay 2, right? So we will make this copy of it and we will just okay. So what is the first thing is we don't need it. We have already defined it. So we have to change this to 2 of yes. So this will define my relay 2 pin. So then the mode will be same and no pull and the frequency will be the same and we have to change this port, right? So 2 of yes. So now we have finished this configuration. So now we will compare this and we will see that there's some errors. Okay. Now what is the next thing we have to do is we have to call this function in the init. Okay. So go to the init. Say this so in the init we have to call this function set R1 and R2, relay 1 and relay 2. Okay. We have initialized this pins. Okay. So what is the next thing we are going to do? We are going to do is we have created this take this out. Okay. We have created this function for relay and for temperature and for moisture. Okay. So what is the next thing we are going to do is we are going to create this function for pump. Okay. So we will call those function here. We will declare this function. So static out void of pump. So inside this function, I'm going to activate the pump as well as sprinkler. Okay, we will control this those both the things inside this itself, and we will read those temperature and moisture data inside this. Okay, this function. So copy this and we'll create a deployer function. So now we are going to create a function for pump. Okay. So what is the first thing we have to do is we are going to read this moisture sensor value. That is this. Is in moisture. Define this right. In this moisture, we are going to call this moisture function. So when calling this, it will get into this loop, right? So it will get into this loop and it will reach the moisture data. Okay. Okay. So we are going to decrease some delay here. So we will make that's 250. So first we have to call this moisture. Then I'm going to call this temperature. Sorry, function. So what is the next thing I'm going to do is, so as we discussed in the previous session, the good temperature, good soil moisture for crop is between 20 to 60%. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a while here. So we are going to check this moisture percentage. So if this percentage is greater than 35% is sorry lesser than 35% means it is going to get into this loop and it is going to again read my moisture value. Then I'm going to again read my temperature value. So by reading these values, I will update those values inside the loop also. So then I'm going to check if this condition is satisfied. So I'm going to check this moisture percentage. If it is less than 35, then it will get into this loop. Okay. So inside this loop, again we are going to read this moisture sensor. Why we are reading this means we have to update the values in real time, right? So inside this loop, we have to update the know the what is the reading of this moisture sensor. Always we can't exit this loop. So that's why we are reading this inside this. Okay. So what is the next thing is set is temperature. So next we are going to use this all function. So which is going to write my pin like in Arduino. We have this write function. So in this we have to mention this which pin we are to write. So R1 of port in which port and which pin. So which pin is P, and we have to say the pin state. It is one. So I have to tune on this. So if my moisture sensor is less than 35 degree, sorry, 35 percentage means it's going to get into this while and function to this moisture again reach my value and temperature value again it reaches the temperature value. So these loops are here. So you can see this. Yeah. Okay. So then it will check whether this condition is true. Then it will get into this loop and it will tune on my motor, which is a pump supply, and it is going to again check my moisture. So we have to update the values in real time. So for that purpose, we are reading these values again and again. Then we are going to create this while. In this while, we are going to wait till this moisture percentage is increasing more than 35 percentage. So this while is going to wait till this moisture percentage is reaching the more than 35 percentage. So we will mention this moisture of percentages. So this loop will run till the moisture sensor is less than 35 percentage. When it exceeds the 35 percentage, it will get out of this loop. Okay. So inside this loop, we have to read this moisture because we have to know the what is the reading. Then only it can exit this loop. Okay. So what is the next thing we are to do is we are going to now we have to activate the sprinklers, right? So the sprinkler is going to activate as per this moisture sensor. So when this moisture is reduced, it is going to tune on my pump and it is going to check whether my temperature is if so my temperature is greater than 30. If it is greater than 30 means it is going to get into this loop and it is going to tune on my second relay also, second motor also, which second motor is connected to the sprinklers. So which will sprinkle the water from the top of the crops. Okay. So inside this loop, I have to first read this temperature value. Then I have to use this all function all of GPIO right function. In this, you have to give this sprinkler port and yes off, and we have to say the state. So this will. Then we have to again read the moisture sensor value. So what is the next thing we have to do is so next out of this loop we will read this temperature sensor because we have to know the what is the value at the temperature. So that only we can exit this loop. So we will read this again. So temp of for this function. So then we will close this loop. Okay. Then after exiting these loops, it is going we have to tune off the motor, right? So for that we will again use this so we have to tune off these things, tune off these pumps, and again we have to read these readings. So this is only going to set the value in this while. So for that purpose we are reading here. So next is temp. Now we will close all the loops. Now we have created this pump function. Okay. So what is the next thing we have to do is we have to call these function inside this loop. Okay. So we will call those things inside this loop. So we have already initialized this set. Okay. So we are not going to initialize this LoRa for a sec. We will just read this pump and make workout of pumps. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to call my pump function here. So this is going to read my, and I'm going to give this all delay of those. Okay. So now we will compile this and you will see whether that's all. Yeah. Okay. So there is no errors. Okay. Now we will upload this code and check whether this relay or all the components are working. So now we will upload these codes. Okay. So, so you have to know these percentage, right? So now we will run these. So you can see our moisture percentage is more than 66%. So it will not get into this loop. So now we will I will remove my okay. So wait a second, guys. So check this code. So we'll stop some. So now the moisture sensor comes to this loop and it's this loop. See this coming here. So now we are getting these things. So you can see the till my moisture sensor exceeds my desired percentage, it will runs inside this loop itself. Okay, and my temperature is also less than 25 degrees Celsius. So it will not tune on my supply pump, sorry, sprinkler pump. So now I will dip my soil moisture sensor in this. So you can see now it is of 70 and it is exceeding this loop and it is operating. So we will change these values and we will. Okay, now okay, now we will know what is our room temperature and we will change those values. Okay, it is 31. Okay, now. Now it is going to wait. I will make it as it is 30, so no problem. 31 temperature. So it is going to get in inside this loop when the temperature is greater than 30. Okay. So now we will upload this code and so now the moisture is more than 35 percentage, so it will not get into the loop and the pump will be not tuned on. And what is the next thing you have to do is so I will remove my so now I have removed my moisture sensor from my water. So now the it gets into this loop. Say it will reach. So this will get into this loop and this will check whether this 35 moisture percentage is less than 35. So what is the percentage? It is 4. So then it will get into this loop and it will again checks the moisture and temperature value. And again it will check this if condition. If it is true means then it get inside this loop and tune on the first pump. Then it is going to run till this moisture percentage is going to increase more than 35 percentage. Then inside this loop, it is going to read this moisture because we have to update this value for this percentage, right? So we have to update the value. So we are going to read this moisture. Then we have to read this temperature because we are going to check the temperature condition here. If this temperature is more than 30 degree, then it is going to get inside this loop and it is going to check this temperature and going to on the sprinkler. And again, it's going to check the moisture. And if this temperature is not more than 30 degree means it will not get inside the slope and it will run since in this while itself. So after the percentage is increased to more than 35 percentage, then it will exit the slope and get into this all of right side, right, and tune off the pumps and sprinkler and again checks the moisture and the slope continues likewise. So we have to do this. So just we have to call this pump function in this and we have to give the delay for 1000 seconds. Okay, so we will see some output. Okay, H. Oh. So this is a pump one and this is a sprinkler. So this is connected to my relay. So in a real time, it is going to be relay is going to be connected to my real time pump. So this is how it is going to operate. Okay, what we will do is now my moisture sensor is dipped inside my water. So my percentage is more than 35 percentage. So the model will be not tuned on. Now I will move those things and now most percentage is reduced and now the first model is tuned on and then it checks the temperature condition. Now the sprinkler also tuned on. So this is how the process will be. So now what we will do is we will dip inside this moisture. Now when we dip again the moisture is increased means now both the motors are stopped. So this is how the process is working. So okay. So this is how the pumps and sprinklers are going to be controlled. Okay. So guys, today's session is over. So we will meet on next session. In next session, we are going to get into this watchdog timer. So we are going to monitor our microcontroller if it is working correct or if it is doesn't work at the specified time, it is going to reset my old microcontroller. Okay. So thank you guys.